Teslas are considered very smart cars. However, there are things that are very dumb for such a smart car. Luckily, we have companies such as Tlyard that are able to provide products that make the car just a tiny bit smarter. Today, we're looking at the Tesla NFC or near field connection, Tesla logos that go into the front, the trunk, as well as your steering wheel, to provide you with just a little bit more of a ease of access, as well as making the car that much smarter. Tlyard makes product for your Teslas, including your Tesla Model S, X, Y, as well as your Cybertruck and the Tesla Model 3. These are actually a perfect fit for the Tesla Model Y, which is what we have today. And these three particular logos fit perfect to the trunk, the front, as well as the steering wheel, like I mentioned before. You do have three different sizes. One of them that's curved, that goes into the trunk, one that's flat, that goes into the front, and one that's very little, that goes into your steering wheel. These are a perfect fit to each one of the sizes, so you don't have an issue with mistaking which one goes where. As you can tell, this one has a curvature for the trunk, and the other two are flat and different sizes as well. Something that I want to point out is that these particular emblems are coated into some sort of carbon fiber look, and I am not too crazy about it, but you do get the option to have them in this particular tone if you have other accessories that resemble carbon fiber. I will go ahead and paint this in Plastidip matte black to match the rest of the trim of the car. Before I start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor today, Tlyard. They offer high quality Tesla aftermarket accessories for your Model S, 3, X, and Y, as well as your Cybertruck. And Tlyard is also offering us a huge discount, which is 22% off your next purchase with this spooky Halloween season. So be sure to use my link code C3S Garage to save big on your next purchase. Once again, thank you Tlyard for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for watching. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead and clean thoroughly around it. These parts tend to get very dirty, and because we are using a product that's gonna go on top of this, we wanna make sure that it's clean to make sure that the tape adheres perfectly to it and not fall. One thing that I wanted to point out is that my emblems are not originally black, they were chrome, but I painted them in Plastidip black to give it that matte look and match the rest of the car. So these are not the originals, but this is exactly what I'm going to do to the NFC emblems as well. One thing that I struggle with is that you may need some tweezers to make sure that you remove the tape cover from the tape. But as you can tell, this is the NFC tag in all its glory. It's very tiny, but it does a lot of good things. We're gonna go ahead and install it carefully. And this is a perfect match, so you should have no issues installing it. This is a 2-second install. You get two different pieces, top and bottom, and you should be able to install it properly within the first try. Let's go ahead and install the eyebrow of the T. And as I mentioned, you might need some tweezers for this, as the tape cover is very hard placed onto it. This is good because that means that this is not easy to fall off once you install. Moving into the front of the car, you do get the same exact install. All you have to do is clean, prep, peel, and install the new NFC tag. Moving into the steering wheel, as you guys can tell, I do have a white on carbon fiber steering wheel, and the carbon fiber ironically matches it really well, and I think I'm gonna leave it this way. Next up is downloading our Shortcuts app if you don't have it just yet on your iPhone, but this is the program or the application that will allow you to use the NFC tags with your Tesla. You can download this app from the App Store, it's free, and you are able to control pretty much everything as far as automations go. Now you're gonna go into your automations. Once you select this, you'll see a tab for personal, and on the top right corner you should see a plus sign. Make sure you press it, scroll all the way down until you see NFC. Once you press that, you'll see a NFC tag scan. Make sure you scan and keep the phone close to your NFC tag or your Tesla logo. Once this is found, you'll be able to select a name for the Tesla NFC tag that you're currently working on, in this case, the trunk. After that, you will be prompted to select a new blank automation. You would add an action to this. You would type in the search option, Tesla, to look for the Tesla app and its options. Select the Tesla app. Scroll just a few tabs down and you'll see everything that the Tesla will allow you to do with a NFC tag. I have noticed that if you select open tailgate, this will not work for your trunk, so make sure you select open close rear trunk. Once you have selected the rear trunk, you will be prompted to a few different options of commands. We will select the first one to open. rear trunk off, and we will select our vehicle, in this case Orca, which is my Tesla. Once you've done this, the app will ask you to see if you want this to be asked every time before opening or if you want this to be run automatically. And now that we're just about to be done, I did notice something that was bugging me heavily, so I want to share this with you. Let's go ahead and select when Orca trunk is detected. We're going to go into automations, run after confirmation, or run immediately. Also to notify you when this is being run. This will allow you to just simply put your phone close to the NFC tag and it will automatically execute the desired command. It is worth noting that if the phone is closed and Face ID is unavailable, you won't be able to use the NFC connection simply because the command will not be run. So you have to open your phone or you have to have your phone unlocked to be able to run the command. This also applies to any other NFC tag that you have around your car. Once you have your phone unlocked, it's all easy, and once you get used to it, it becomes even easier and you will be able to use your front and your trunk in a little bit of a different way, in a bit more of a free-handed option. I want to point out that at first I was a bit skeptical about the product and the use of it, but after a couple of days of using it, I became fully invested in it, especially in the front. The front has to be opened through the main computer or through your phone, and this is not very user friendly. So with this in place, you are able to use your front a lot more without having to worry about it. If you guys noticed, I also went ahead and painted both emblems matte black to match the rest of the car, and I think it came out really good. I want to give a huge shout out to Tlyard for providing us with this amazing product as well as sponsoring this video. Thank you, Tlyard, and thank you guys so much for your continuous support to my channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.